Hey, it's Jordan, the 1031 doctor, and today we're going to look at a really interesting deal that I like a lot for my customers in larger exchanges. This deal just hit the market 12 days ago, and it is a surgery center operated by Tenet Health, which is a Fortune 500 company. Let's dive into this deal. 1031 Doctor has been buying, building, selling, leasing triple net investments across the country since 1986. And we'll do a full comprehensive analysis or a second opinion on any triple net deal within 24 hours for $299. Let's look into this deal. So Tucson, Arizona is definitely a growth area. We've done some videos on Tucson, Arizona, and definitely a lot of healthcare related developments going on. There's a large retirement population in Tucson. And Tenet Health is a Fortune 500 company, like I said, and surgery centers, with my experience, they never leave. They only expand, and they are very expensive to develop and build. They have extensive air conditioning systems and extensive nickel-plated lines going through the whole property, and uh, lead-lined walls, and there's a lot that goes into building a surgery center. And this surgery center is close to a major hospital, so it's going to get a lot of business. It's a 10-year deal, very stable, and a 6.2 cap is actually a very favorable cap rate considering it's a Fortune 500 company. And the only issue that I have is that, cost per square foot wise, we're at 12 million for a 16,000 foot building. You're getting up there in costs, but like I said, it is very expensive to build these things. So while I see, single tenant deals like restaurants and stuff at 1,000 a foot, this is commensurate with that actually, about 800 a foot. And so I really wouldn't shy away from the deal. The other thing I like about this deal, it has 4 5-year options to extend, which they will use. And each year annually is a 2.5% annual increase, not every 5 years, but every year a 2.5% increase. It's a good sized lot. And let's look a little more in the deal. It's 10 years, 7 operating rooms. Um, 2 miles from Tucson Medical Center. That's basically what you want to have for a surgery center. Eight bed pre-op area, 10 post-op bays, sterilization facilities, administrative offices, 2 million towards HVAC. So this is a major project that somebody built, and rent 747,000 is not going to be an issue, and the lease horizon potentially goes to 2056. So this all looks good. I'm not worried about this thing at all. And you can see just by the looks of it, you got a lot of air conditioning systems in there. Here's what the property looks like. Looks like it might have been a Rite Aid, but no, it's a new construction. And here's Tenet Health. Yeah. So you're definitely in a very good location for this. Tucson is a growing community, a lot of seniors. Let's see what's in the OM. We definitely like this deal for a larger. So Tenet Health is a Fortune 500 company, and there would be very little risk of this building becoming vacated. And so you're going to have this 1.36 acres. It goes to 2036, primary term, purpose-built surgical facility, 7 operating rooms. Camp Lowell Surgery Center has a LLC, is 10-year lease with the remaining lease expiration March 31st, 2036, and they are in conjunction with Tenet. Camp Lowell is a joint venture between Tenet, 50%, and Physicians Partners, 50%, a structure common among high-performing ambulatory surgery platforms. Yes, that is correct. Um, Tenant single, 16,000 feet, year built 2005, so it is a 20-year-old building. I guess they remodeled it. Absolute net. That's basically it. Yeah, this is a fire and forget kind of deal. Cap rate's really good. I would grade this property as a A minus, B plus. I would try to get this at a 6.5 cap, maybe 6 and 3/4. And, but it is just hitting the market now, so it will go pretty quick, I think. These larger exchanges, I don't see a lot of. I mean, the 10 to 20 million range. Most of the exchanges I see are between 2 and 5 million, but this one, maybe you can put some debt on top of it and put your 2, 3 million down, and it'll cash flow a little bit for you. So here's the absolute net structure. Here's the increases every year. Now, having increases every year is much different than every 5 years because you get the use of funds. So there's a deferred use of funds when it's every 5 year increase. HVAC, yeah, it's all triple net. Tenant overview, you can get much more information on them. Recent earnings report. So in Q4, the company reported a net income of 371 million. That's pretty good. Diluted EPS 470. You're going to have to be a stockbroker to understand this more. With an EBITDA margin of 21.4%, 21 billion in revenue, 110,000 employees, headquartered in Dallas, Texas. Here's a aerial view. TMC Health, 600-bed hospital campus. That's the big one right there. 323,000 people in the area. Here's Tenet. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here's your shopping center. Yeah, Tucson's coming along very nicely. Here's a floor plan of the property and how extensive this was to actually build. The interior build out of would have been very, very expensive, very costly. Best materials used. Anyways, it's Jordan the 1031 doctor. If you're interested in this property, please call me at 310-721-7375 to do a deeper dive. The 1031 doctor is available. You can reach me at Jordan at 1031doctor.com. Have a great day.